Hey? What do you mean, hey? Babe, where have you been? I haven't heard from you in like years. Okay, not years, but it felt like an eternity. Really though, what's up? I haven't heard from you all day. You had me tweaking out at work that something had gone wrong, and well, work is already a pain in the ass. You know, I thought about calling out. No, don't apologize. Come on. You know it's just me being me, but just my dumb brain making dumb scenarios, you know? Like, come on. A meteor has not hit our house, let's be real. Right? But then again, you know, it does make me glad when I walk up to the house and yeah, it turns out a meteor didn't strike here, so that's pretty good. Sorry, I'm going way off track. Really? Are you okay? You know, being unresponsive is still an answer, but I'm not leaving until I find out why. I'm not. I'm not allowed to leave. By law, I'm not allowed to leave until I know. Babe, at least let me know what I can do. I can't stand seeing you like this. No, literally, look this way. Look. I've lost the ability to stand. Huh? Tell me you're lying. Say you're lying right now. You don't actually want me to leave, right? Well, I don't want to go. I'm staying right here. You can't make me. No, really, you can't make me. It's not happening. I don't even think you have the energy to push me off this bed, so... Babe. Usually I'd do anything you say. You know that, I know that, everybody knows that. Because of course I would. But this time... I'm sorry. This one time I'm ignoring your command. No, I'm overriding that request. It's just not happening. Because, babe, if your brain is making you sad, like right now, do I really trust it to tell me what it needs? Just like I shouldn't trust my brain when it says a meteor will strike, I'm not exactly gonna take your brain at its word. Exactly. And that's why I have to just this once, ignore what you're saying, and treat you myself. Now, as your self-prescribed doctor, first things first. It's completely okay to feel. And it's okay to let it be for a while. Yeah, way better than pretending to put up a front. God knows we do that in our lives enough already. Seriously though, you're straight up the most important thing in my life, so don't you dare, ever, pretend or hide your feelings from me, okay? Now, I realize that came off a little aggressive, but it's important you know. Give me your hand. It's important you know that I'm always here and you never never ever ever have to bear it alone. Okay? Mm-hmm. I know. No, really, I get it. Sometimes you just wanna exist without having to force anything or say anything or be anything. I get it. So if you just want to exist and not lay it all out, that's completely okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna miss hearing your voice for a few minutes or hours that you don't decide to speak, but if it means you come back happier than ever, then that's pain I have to bear. Just, exist with me, okay? Right here, in my arms. Num num num. We both know this. This right here. This is way better than being all alone with your thoughts. I call it specialized cuddle therapy. And it's really quite effective, I think. No, I know it is. Yeah. It's been a long time traveling on roads that lead to nowhere, with hopes and dreams that always rot. Sometimes it takes a prison cell, the tricks and tales that traitors tell, to help you see that freedom is all you've got. Was I being distracting? Sorry. A little embarrassing. I've had these, Bard songs stuck in my head, like, all day. I think it's because I've been reading this fantasy book, and I've been watching House of the Dragon, which just got me listening to medieval fantasy songs. Though they do kind of hit, though, I'm not gonna lie. Low-key, though, they got me through the day. Because I'd be listening to them and have these little daydreams. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely working, boss. Yeah, sure, Meanwhile, in my head, you and I are trying to figure out how to activate a statue to unlock the secret of the ancient temple or something. Oh, to be a pair of wandering travelers just going on little adventures. And since it's fantasy, we can both be whatever we want. Well, we could be a pair of rogues, using our wily charms and dexterous hands. Well, we don't have to be exactly the same. Like, I could rock a pair of daggers, and you can rock some arrows and have a bow that was handed down through generations or something. Just try not to hit me. Not that I doubt your archery skills, of course. I'm just saying battles get heated. And we shouldn't waste our potions for self-inflicted pain. Oh, and we can have a pet familiar, like a wolf or something. Yeah, just 3 of us going on just the 3 of us. Going from tavern to inn to town to village, solving local problems. And of course, eating freshly baked bread and chowing down on some warm soup and drinking cold ale. Though, now that I say it out loud, I don't know about you, but I don't even like beer or alcohol in real life, so can we say that the ale tastes like, well, whatever flavor we want? Boba ale? Cola ale? Even grape juice ale. The tavern keep have it all. Well, let's be lore accurate. I'm sure some tavern keeps don't have all the flavors of ale in the world. That wouldn't make much sense. But it probably tastes pretty good, you know, after a long day of bashing bandits and whacking goblins. We have some ale and a nice hearty meal. Then I take you by the hand, and we ask around the square, where can we find the best inn this town has to offer? You might get on my case a little bit about how we should save our gold and not spend so much on luxurious inns. But I know better. I know my rogue princess deserves better than some straw bed. Nuh-uh, it's not happening. And so we go to this amazing inn, and we go upstairs. Wow, this is a fancy inn. They've carpeted the inside. And they have a dedicated band. And wouldn't you believe it, our room is at the far end. I might have slipped the tavern keep an extra couple of pieces of silver for that. And the sound of the crowds, indoors and outdoors, becomes kind of muffled as we enter the room. And they even lit the candles up for us. And babe, look, the bed isn't made of straws, but of a fine linen and silk from some distant land. Whoa, do you hear that? We made it just in time. The rain's gathering out there. Meanwhile, we're nice and toasty in here. And we take off all of the stuff that we've been carrying with us. I mean, we are adventurers after all. We've got quite the heavy pack. It all just falls to the floor. And then we get rid of our leather armor. It's been tied on our backs all day. Feels pretty good to get all that weight off. Oh, here, I say. Let me help you with that, as I unfasten the back of your chest armor. And I hug you from behind, holding you there steady, just for a moment. And you still smell amazing, by the way. I know, weird note, but it's true. Then, finally, I lead you to the bed, and we lay down and hold each other and fall asleep together. To the rain and to each other. I guess the best part of the fantasy, it isn't even a fantasy at all. It's having you there. The one thing better than any fantasy. My beautiful sleepyhead. There's not a care in the world I want you to have. Just exist in my arms. In this life. And every other one too. 'Cause I'm holding you. Here and there. And every other universe we're together.